Hello everybody, Dr. Samuel here, and in this video we continue looking at the solution to question 2 part B of the CSEC July 2021 mathematics examination. In part B of the question, we are given the ages of 3 persons in terms of X: Ali, Chris, and Jim. And Ali's present age, was X year. The equation is X squared minus 4X minus 21 equal 0. Part 3 of the question asks to calculate Ali's present age, which is really the value of X. So it means we have to solve this equation to find X. Now this equation is a quadratic equation. A quadratic equation is where the unknown is to the power of 2. So let us see how can we solve this equation to find X. So let's rewrite the equation here. X squared minus 4X minus 21 equal 0. Now there are really 3 methods to solve quadratic equations. The simplest is by factorizing first, and then there are 2 others. There is the completing the square method, and there is using the quadratic formula, which we'll look at a little later on. But normally in the first section of the exam, in paper 2, you will normally solve by factorizing. That is when the quadratic expression that you have can be factorized. That is the first step. So let us first factorize the expression x squared minus 4x minus 21 equals 0. In order to factorize this, the first step is to find the factors of negative 21. That's the last term here, the constant term, that add up to whatever the coefficient of x is here, which is negative 4. So let me write this down. So we first find factors of minus 21. That's the constant term at the end. So find the factors. So it's the 2 factors. You find 2 factors of minus 21 that add up to the coefficient of x, which is negative 4. And so we think of 2 numbers. When you multiply them, you get negative 21. And when you add them, you get negative 4. The 2 numbers that should come to your mind, and 3, because 7 times 3 is 21. But you're supposed to get minus 21. So therefore, one factor must be positive and the other negative. And since when you add the 2 factors, you must get negative 4 and plus 3. Minus 7 plus 3 is minus 4, and minus 7 times plus 3 is minus 21. So we have our two factors. The next step is really to replace that middle term minus 4x by the sum of those two factors with x. In other words, we write the equation as x squared, and instead of minus 4x, we put minus 7x plus 3x. And then we write the minus 21 equals 0. So we have simply replaced the minus 4x by minus 7x plus 3x. And then we factorize by the method called grouping, where we group the pairs of terms with common factors. So if you look at the first pair of terms here, x squared minus 7x, there is a common factor which is x. So to factorize this first pair, we take out the common factor, open a bracket, and since x times x will give you x squared, we'll have x here minus, since x times 7 is 7x, we'll put the 7 here. We're going to be looking at factorizing in a little more detail in a subsequent video. Okay? Plus, look at the second pair of terms. If you realize the common factor here is 3, because 3 can go into 21. So we take out the 3 and we open a bracket. 3 times x is 3x. Put the minus sign down. 3 times 7 is 21, so we put 7 here. Equal 0. Now note, and this always happens, we have the same expression inside both brackets. Same expression inside both brackets. And so therefore, we need now to factorize again this new expression here by taking out the common factor, which is now x minus 7. We take out that x minus 7 as the common factor. Leave it in the bracket. Then open another bracket here. X minus 7 times x is the first term, so x will go here. And in the second term, we have x minus 7 times plus 3. So a plus 3 will go here. Equal 0. So we have factorized the expression. And now we have the equation x minus 7 times x plus 3 equals 0. But we still have not found x yet. What do we do to find x? Basically, we know that if the product of two numbers equals 0, one of these numbers must be 0. So all we do, we say either x minus 7 equals 0, or, because it's one or the other, or x plus 3 equals 0. If x minus 7 equals 0, it means that x is 7 because we simply bring the minus 7 over to get plus 7. Or if x plus 3 equals 0, it means x equals a negative 3. So we have our two values for x. But that is still not the answer, because even though x is Ali's age, first thing, Ali cannot be two different ages. And secondly, Ali cannot be negative 3 years. And therefore, the answer, Ali's present age, is 7. So the answer is 7 years. And that is the solution to question 2, part 3. If you like this video, then please subscribe and press the like button. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.